But from this short break, I really realized how badly I've been treating my body basically my whole life.
Could this be the reason Fresh stopped streaming? Prepare to learn about the incredible journey of MrFreshAsian, also known as Harley Campbell, a Fortnite sensation whose story goes beyond the game. In this video, we discuss the struggles that have shaped MrFreshAsian's life and how gaming became his sanctuary and path to success.
I've always set aside my health to just focus on what I've been doing, and look, there's no point in any of this if my bones turn into damn dust in a few years.
Facing numerous challenges throughout his life, MrFreshAsian found himself at crossroads many times. From personal hardships to the pressure of meeting expectations, his journey has not been easy. Yet, throughout the struggle, he discovered the world of gaming, a place where he could escape, focus, and find peace. Fortnite was more than just a game for MrFreshAsian, it was a lifeline. Through the trials and tribulations, he honed his skills, channeling his frustrations and aspirations into every match. His dedication and perseverance paid off, transforming him from a passionate gamer into a Fortnite superstar. But where did he go? When Harley was just 8 months old, his parents separated, leading to a childhood split between two households.
And like both sides, completely opposite. So my mum would be government housing, like a cockroach, infested house in Mount Druitt.
Mount Druitt, for people that don't know, is a pretty low socioeconomic area in Australia. I think probably one of the lowest. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, it's not a great place.
Each week, he alternated between his mother's home in Mount Druitt, a low-income area in Australia, and his father's more affluent residence, thanks to his dad's successful lighting company. Harley's introduction to gaming came from his stepbrother, whose computer he would use whenever it was available.
I had a stepbrother that played games, and that's pretty much how I first got into it. And it was the same at my mum's as well. My stepbrother played games as well, and they were both playing TF2. So at my dad's, I wasn't really able to play that much. But like I said, like my stepbrother there would let me play sometimes, like if he was going out or something. And then at my mum's, I would use her laptop, and I still didn't really know about multiplayer. So I would I would search it up, and I would set up my own like bot lobbies in TF2. It's like creative in Fortnite at the moment.
Yeah.
And I'd just sit there and just play by myself.
And were you good at it?
That's how I got good, because I just did that so much. It was the same with like Minecraft. I didn't know about multiplayer. I just played single player.
And were you playing a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was playing a lot. My brother would let me play sometimes if I did some sit-ups at my dad's house.
It appears one of his brothers on his dad's side was a pro TF2 player, so I guess the talent ran in the family. This is what helped contribute to MrFreshAsian's competitive nature with gaming, and began his rise as a Fortnite pro.
Well, the thing is, on my dad's side, my stepbrother was like a professional demo man. He played TF2 professionally.
This would begin the start of MrFreshAsian's dark past. This is what started a potential spiral into what is currently happening with him. He explains how him and his friends were running the streets.
And then I was just playing on the street. I was one of the street kids. Go home, do dumb shit at the plaza.
And he would sell at school whatever people needed to make money. He wasn't going to school anymore as a student trying to learn or graduate, but to get money, and became a hustler.
Well, with school, it's like, because I went to private schooling in a good area. Like I would travel outside of Mount Druitt, and it's just so different because everyone there is like, they've been brought up very different. Like they've got like perfect families, a lot of like money, and that's also
Mummy's picking me up in the Range Rover.
Yeah, and that's also where I learned the hustle, if you know what I mean. I used to go to school from like year 5 and above. That's when I used to just go to school and just sell stuff. Just
like what?
Nothing bad. Just like if anyone needed something.
Actually, what are we selling? Because we can cut this out, but I'm actually curious.
What was it?
Literally anything. This is because I just didn't go to school. See, there's something I have never mentioned before. There was something that happened.
Not to mention that he also faced a lot of abuse and mistreatment from his stepbrothers. This definitely contributed to creating the negative environment he was a part of through street activities, selling, and skipping school.
My stepbrother at my dad's side he was a very aggressive person, and it's like we came back from a trip and my mum saw some bad bruises on me when I went to shower, and then we just had this whole we went to the police station, sorted some stuff.
This abuse forced him to permanently leave his father. The abuse was found out by MrFreshAsian's mom, where they began court proceedings to have his mom gain full custody, which MrFreshAsian wanted all along. The worst part is his dad sided with his abuser, his stepbrothers, who gave them protections to keep them safe during the court proceeding. Understandably, this became a breaking point between MrFreshAsian and his father.
I forgot what it's called, an AVO.
Yeah.
where it's like and I've always wanted to move in with my mom, like move fully, but it's like I couldn't.
Yeah.
So that's
But then
kind
that
of
became like a catalyst for it.
yeah. So we went through like court, all that stuff. That was probably like court is scary.
Yeah.
It is scary.
This shock from all the drama he was put through contributed to him skipping school. He used gaming as an outlet, an escape to feel free from all the trauma going on in his life.
Yeah. Okay. So let's take it back to there. When did you stop going to school? Because I feel like that's not necessarily something I want to recommend to people, but it is part of your story.
Oh, it's like 100%. Stay in school. Like it's
You
what
heard it.
I did is very like I'm very lucky, but it's like I grinded so hard.
Yeah.
Like it was ever since like TF2 days. I just didn't go to school because I just wanted to play.
Yeah.
And it's like at school, like all the teachers really like they know who I am. Like what I do is like I never really did work.
Yeah. So
Like-
did you start streaming at the same time that you stopped going? Because you stopped going to school when you were 15?
Oh, earlier than that.
Really? What year?
I would say I was skipping school since like year 5.
Eventually, Harley decided to turn his love for gaming into something more significant. He began streaming, sharing his journey and skills with the world. This decision marked a turning point, allowing him to move away from the negativity and build a more positive future. His dedication and perseverance paid off, transforming him from a passionate gamer into a Fortnite superstar.
But you were streaming before TF2 came out.
No,
Sorry,
no,
before Fortnite came out.
no. I started with Fortnite. Yeah.
And what kind of year group would you have been in when you started streaming? Like how old would you have been?
It would have been like late year 10.
Well, you would have been 15 about when you started, right?
Yeah. 15,
15.
16.
15, 16.
Yeah.
I was streaming as much as I could, like, but my thing only was able to do like 30 gigs, but I constantly went over anyway. Like I'll just have donation goals to pay for it.
Yeah.
But it's like, even though I constantly crashed, I would just always reboot it and just be like, okay, like, sure,
Yeah.
I lost a lot of viewers, but
And what
So-
were you?
The negativity continued to follow him, though, as he continued to sell at school and hang with the street friends. Although at the same time, he would not give up. He continued to game, and he began coaching as well to help get money in a more positive way.
see, at this time I was doing coaching as well.
Yeah.
Like we would go to Wailing Woods, would mine, and I'd just talk to him like, do this, and it'll just be like cranking boxes,
Yeah.
doing like crouch peaks and stuff. And that's also how I had started earning a little bit of money. And during this time, I was still selling stuff at school. Like my schedule was it's like I would go to school to sell stuff, then miss like 4 days of school.
Yeah.
He continued this up until he started competing in scrimmages for Fortnite, where he formed a solid team, growing in his early career as a Fortnite pro player day by day.
I was there for the first ever scrims. You know, I was looking for communities, like the community servers that people usually make. And I was there for the first scrims. We won, I think, every game from people I met on the stats leaderboard and through the Discord. Back then, it was all like, oh, you have a KD role.
Really?
Right? And then
Okay.
on the Discord, it's like you have like 50 KD plus, and you have a role for like your KDs, and then you know who you want to play with and stuff. And through that, I met a few teammates that I liked playing with.
He racked up a lot of wins and had great stats going into tournaments and getting a lot of top ranks as a pro player.
It was scrimming. I was basically first on all leaderboards, like solo, duos, squads, majority of my professional career in Fortnite, you know.
He began coaching notably Lazarbeam, Lachlan, and Muselk. Harley was a member of Team Renegade, but later joined Luminosity Gaming. With each stream, Harley's presence in the gaming world solidified. He went from running the streets to becoming a pro player, proving that it's possible to turn your life around with hard work and dedication. MrFreshAsian is an awesome guy who teamed up with other streamers to battle, and they donated the winnings to charity. I hope he continues to defy the odds with everything he does. Recently, he hasn't made content in over a year, but he did leave a message for his followers that gives me hope that he is doing all right and just enjoying himself. He used to upload daily for years on end, which shows that he definitely deserves to enjoy life and have fun.
What's up, everybody? I am finally back. Yes, I am alive. Yes, I haven't uploaded in 7 months. And yes, this is my first video with Facecam. And today, we're jumping into Fortnite for the first time in half a year. Last time I played, it was Chapter 3, Season 2, and as I'm sure you guys know, Chapter 4 has already come out like a week ago. Before we jump in, I did want to just have a quick chat to you guys, as obviously, I did kind of just disappear from everything, and I'm sorry I never officially told you guys what I was doing, but to be honest, I didn't even know my own plan. At the time, I had a lot of things going on in the real world. I went from uploading every single day to just a couple times a week. There was barely any good content anymore, so that's when I thought it was time to just take a short break to refresh my brain. Now trust me, I am very, very thankful to be where I'm at 20 years old, but from this short break, I really realized how badly I've been treating my body basically my whole life. I've always set aside my health to just focus on what I've been doing, and look, there's no point in any of this if my bones turn into damn dust in a few years. Anyways, all of a sudden, half a year later, I have basically started a new life. It took a while, but I'm feeling 100 times healthier. I've moved states, I've touched grass. Laserbeam and I's game, Well Boss, has officially released on Steam, and I'm excited to get back into content.